Welcome to North Carolina Wine TV. I'm your co-host Kip Bodner.
And I'm your other co-host Jeff Cohen. And not only are we on the road in North Carolina's Yadkin Valley, we're in front of an old car or an old truck on the road.
We are here at Elkin Creek Vineyards, which is off Interstate 77 in Yadkin, in the Yadkin Valley AVA. Small winery here, really nice facility, really nice inside. 850 cases of wine made total period.
A year.
So we're talking really small production. To put that in scale, folks like Shelton make 30,000.
Right.
You have a lot of people that are making a lot more wine. So 850 cases, very craft, very boutique kind of winery. Yes. They have 5 different wine varietals. We're going to try a couple of them while we're here today. And a couple other things. We are in this Yadkin Valley area, in front of the truck. This is a small shop, and we're trying a family reserve all estate wine today.
Right.
So this wine, tell the folks a little bit about it.
Well, it's the 2007 Family Reserve Red Table Wine, and it's made from Merlot, Syrah, Sangiovese with a touch of Viognier.
And you'll see that a lot of red wine blends will have a small, like 1% Viognier, which will kind of spike the flavors up a notch and kind of enhance it, bring a little fruit to the spice. Those are all pretty spicy. This is an interesting blend. We've had these wines separately on the show before, but we've never had them all together in one blend. Price on this is $27.
And it's available just from the winery, or order from them online or by the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone.
They don't distribute anywhere, so if you're interested in their wine, you do have to get it directly from the winery.
Right.
And again, at $27, this is not an inexpensive bottle of wine, but I'm interested to see how it is.
Okay, well let's actually look at the bottle first and the packaging. It is a pretty straightforward label. It says Elkin Creek, Yadkin Valley, and there's a picture of the statue of St. Francis, which is actually sitting out in the vineyard. So St. Francis watches over the wine here at Elkin Creek.
I mean, good. It's very modern.
Yeah.
It's kind of this. It almost looks like a Oregon Pinot Noir bottle label kind of design. Definitely, I think stands out compared to a lot of the other folks in the Yadkin Valley. So good job on their packaging. But more importantly, what's in the packaging?
That's right.
And that's what we're going to try here today. So again, Family Reserve, Elkin Creek Winery, $27. Going to give it a little swirl.
That's right. Open it up.
And we're going to check it out. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming through here.
A lot of interesting stuff. A lot of spice.
Spice, there's smoke.
Yeah.
The Syrah, which I complain about a lot in North Carolina for not being smoky, I think with the Sangiovese is bringing some of that smoke. There is some smoky ham, bacon kind of flavors happening here. There's a cheese kind of component, like a smoked Gouda kind of, like a smoked cheese kind of scent hitting here. And then there's some spice. There's cloves. There's cinnamon. There's pepper.
Yeah, definitely. I'm getting pepper.
I mean, a lot of spice. Anything else that we're missing here?
There is some red fruit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, but it's hiding under. I mean, this is smells like a pretty bold wine.
Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah. Well, actually, before we try it, just look at the weight of it.
It looks like a kind of a mid-bodied wine.
Yeah, not too dark.
No, but a nice, rich, deep purple color.
Yeah.
So let's give it a quick try.
Okay.
Viscous in the glass, the legs coming down the glass.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, ripping through your mouth like a wine I have never had before. I mean, when I say ripping through, literally, it's like there's a little mini train that's driving down your tongue.
Yeah.
And like you feel the tracks like cutting down your tongue.
And all the way down and all the way down.
I mean, it is. This is a really young wine.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 10 years. I'd like to try this wine in 10 years because it is so bold.
Okay, I'll put it on the calendar. 2019, we'll come back and try this 2007. You free that day?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'll send you an invite.
There's some stuff going on in between, but we'll figure it out. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some good flavors here, and the finish is really unique. Finishes like paper.
Okay.
Your mouth is dry. This is a bone dry.
Yes.
You want to be a fan of a big bone dry red wine to enjoy this wine. That being said, I probably wouldn't even open this wine if I had a bottle of it for another 6 months, a year, easily. But I think this is a wine that would do much better in 3, 5, 10 years.
And it certainly is. They say this is a good wine with food. And I think
I could see food doing real well here.
Yeah.
Because it is so smoky. I mean, there's so much smoke. There's a little cherry happening there, but really it's so tannic right now.
There's a lot of tannin.
But it's well made. I think it is very well balanced. There's no alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any heat. I'm just getting dry tannin.
Right.
But they're just kind of empowering your mouth. This wine needs some cheese, it needs some food, or it needs some time in the bottle.
Right.
I think time in the bottle, this would be a really impressive effort. Today, I'm inclined to think that it's an okay effort.
Yeah.
Today. What do you kind of say?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting things going on, but you're right, the tannins are a little too much. They need some time to smooth out, round out, as you say.
Because there's some great kind of subtle cocoa flavors that you're getting from the aging in the barrels here, but they're just kind of dominated by the tannins.
Right.
And I think in a year, 2, 5, would be a showstopper of a wine. Today, it's probably about a 3-bottle rating for me.
Yeah.
Where does it sit for you?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's probably a little too much of the tannin at the top masking too many of the other flavors.
The tannin hits you right away. Again, if I were you and you had a bottle of this, temperature controlled, store it for at least 2 years. That would be my tip to you guys. This is a really interesting start to our day at Elkin Creek. Jeff, I think there's only one thing left to do.
Here's to the Old North State.